Yeah. I'm a tripod. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I'm trying to stand my fucking phone up on my glass of water. Am I public or private? Oh, there's one person, so I'm not private. Holy shit, man. What a fucking game. Live chat. What a game. Oh, man. What's up, guys? I'm every fucking sports thing, just all day leading up to the game, whatever it is, I'm always so fucking nervous. I was super nervous all day at work about this game. And I come home and I put the game on, and right out the gate, Yandy Diaz home run in the first at bat of the game. And that kind of set the tone for the rest of the game. The A's loaded the bases in the bottom of the first, but Charlie Morton got out of it. And then Avisail Garcia hits a 2-run home run in the top of the third. And then Yandy Diaz hits another home run to the same exact spot, like exact same hit. And that was kind of the dagger, I thought. But I will say that Athletics played a lot better than the score indicates, I think. But the Rays pitching and their defense they shut them down so many times. It was crazy. This is probably one of the most stressful 5-1 games ever. It seemed like it was a lot closer because every inning the Athletics got like one or two guys at least on base, but they just didn't. They couldn't get them in. So really good game though. And hey, the Rays got to play the Astros now. They're kind of a buzzsaw, but at the very least, everybody should enjoy this for what it is, a really, really good postseason win for the Rays. But really fun game to watch. And I'm really happy, actually. Let's see, what's up, your boy Bacon, Jonathan, Shadow Siren, Haiti, Evan, what's up, guys? What's up, Billy? So the Rays start the ALDS against the Astros this Friday, I think, at 2 o'clock. So I get to be at work for that. But hey, it's something to watch while I'm at work all day. Sorry if I look like fucking shit, guys. I've been up since 8 in the morning. But yeah. So ALDS it's a best of 5, right? I think. So the Rays are guaranteed at least one home playoff game. So I gotta find out when that's gonna be, so I can get the day off work, and 2, I gotta get tickets for that shit, cause it's gonna be awesome. Um, Even though after the fifth consecutive inning of them getting guys on, it became pretty obvious to me they weren't going to score them. Every single time a guy got a hit, they were crazy hyped. Um, so hopefully there's that similar energy in St. Petersburg uh, when they play at home. Um, Hopefully tickets aren't too expensive either. Best of 7? I'm not sure. It's been so long since I've actually had a reason to pay attention to the MLB playoffs. But yeah, really, really, really good game. I was kind of worried that there'd be a repeat of last night, where the home team made a miraculous comeback in the 11th hour, but obviously didn't happen. Especially when they cut to the Rays locker room and they're like putting up the tarps and the wild card champion banner things and shit. That got me really nervous that they were gonna like fucking jinx it or something. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people at the whatever shit, the third game of the divisional series at the Trop. But it's a question of how involved the crowd will be, in my opinion. And I hope everyone's really excited, because this is a really fun team to watch. And sorry, they're playing the Rays radio call on ESPN. But nobody before this season started gave the Rays a chance to be in this position. I don't think many of us expected it. I know I didn't. I didn't think they'd be bad, but I thought that they'd unfortunately suffer a similar fate to last season, where they were really good and they won 90-something games, but they missed the playoffs because everyone else won 100-something games. But I think the main difference was the Red Sox weren't very good this year, so they won 90-something games and they got to go to the playoffs. So, and on top of that, they didn't like fall apart down the stretch like they did last season, where they won games they were supposed to this year versus last year. Sometimes they let those games get away, and that was the difference between making the playoffs and not making the playoffs. But anyway, the Rays are really fun to watch. So I hope there's a lot of people at the one playoff game we're guaranteed in St. Pete, and that everyone's really excited, and that it's a really good game. They showed something on the broadcast about the way the Rays played the Astros in the regular season, and they played 7 games and the Rays won 4. But I know it's cliche to say, but that's the regular season. This is the playoffs. But it's pretty true. And I think the Astros are one of those teams that can really turn it on in the playoffs. So the Rays have a really tough series ahead of them. But I think if any team can find a way to win a series like that, it's probably the Rays. They seem to be a very resilient team. So I'm excited. I'm really happy about this win. Like I said, I was so nervous all day, so it was such a relief to, the first at bat of the game, they just get off to like a flying start like that. That kind of put me at ease a little bit. Rays won more playoff games than the Lightning this year. Come on, man.
And that's one of their key features that they do all the time. So, beyond that pitching side is the way they can construct the defenses around it. So shifting defenses.
Actually, am I stupid? Is it two games for the home team to start the series or 3? I think it's 2, right? It's 2-2, and then it's like NH or Stanley Cup playoffs, but I could be a fucking retard. I thought it was 2-2 and then home away home, but I could be just a complete idiot. Hopefully it's 2. I need to look at the schedule.
We're going to continue to go to it. And here's Mark Canha, who actually struggles with the off-speed pitches. Watch how many he throws. Slider.
Win 1 in Houston and 2 at home. Well, don't they gotta win 4? Or is it a fucking 5-game series? I don't know, dude. I'm so tired right now. I gotta look at the schedule and shit tomorrow. Oh, God. I'll go read some more of your guys' stuff. Fuck it. Hey, this phone can't focus in the dark.
I don't think it's even close. Like you said, lowest payroll and the umbilical cord to the front office on how we win games. This is how we have to do it. Doug mentioned the elevated pitches that the Rays hit out of the ballpark tonight, while the losing skipper, Bob Melvin, was asked about the
5-game series. Fuck. So, yeah. That's tough. Hey, dude, this fucking phone. Stand up.
Gotta give him some credit. It's kind of our game. They kind of beat us with our game. We're normally a home run hit.
Go Bolts, yeah.
And we couldn't do much.
Should be a fun game tomorrow. Yeah, that's everything though, guys. Fucking awesome game. Make sure to pick up the Rays Wild Card Champions merchandise. I know I won't be because I'm fucking cheap, dude, and I got a ton of Rays stuff already. But I would if I could. So it's the thought that counts. I love the channel and content you put out. Michigan game recaps are amazing. Thanks, Dolphin. Would have been nice to have some videos to make in the playoffs last year, but it happens. And for anybody who watches this maybe and wonders where the Rays highlight videos or whatever, and why I didn't do Rays videos this year, it's because the MLB fucking just took a shit on every single Rays video I did this year. So, in the last few years. So, anytime I did them, before I even finished uploading the video, it just got taken down. So, and it's really hard to, I don't know where I was going with that. When I first started doing the Rays videos, like I do with the Bucks and the Lightning, I use radio commentary from Dave Wells and Andy Freed, the Rays radio commentators. But they play so many games in a season, I had a hard time keeping up with it. Especially with work and school and stuff, and now just working full time. Yeah, you could probably say they were mad maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, but after a while, after them getting taken down so much, I just started half-assing it and just doing basically the same videos they were with the radio or with the TV commentators, doing stats and stuff. But it was just the Rays highlights, not the other teams.
But he was still dominant with his stuff, and with being able to get out there and only give up 1 run.
But yeah, I get why they took him down or whatever. So I really don't give a shit. But it would be nice to have another way to acknowledge the Rays' success other than doing these shitty post-game stream, really high quality production going on here. Hey, thanks, Jonathan. I appreciate it. This game was how much praise ESPN was giving the Rays. Because fucking damn well a month ago, the Rays were
Not trying to do too much there. And by the
Rays
way,
coverage on ESPN non-existent.
He's an absolute beast. One of the hardest
Same with the
guys
A's,
to see,
but
location away.
yeah, now they're being dick riders and stuff. So they have the Rays Flicks segment that they flashed on the screen 20 times, and A-Rod is acting like he thinks the Rays are the fucking hottest team in baseball and shit. And you know damn well he's gonna say the exact same thing about the fucking Astros later this week or whatever. The dudes they're all front runners. But hey, if they want to say nice stuff tonight, then whatever, they can do it. I don't give a shit. I just thought it was kind of funny. Because I was just like, where were you guys a fucking month ago, dude? Where were you last season when the Rays won 90 games, but they didn't make the playoffs?
The at-bat in the first inning against Jurickson Profile, the bases loaded was huge, but
Was I watching on ESPN 1 or 2? 1. I thought the StatCast thing they showed in the middle of the game, like where they cut over to the other broadcast, was kind of cool. But I feel like it's one of those things that's like cool in moderation. But after hearing these guys just fucking like spamming numbers for like 3 hours plus, it would get a little exhausting. Because just in that little segment they did there, like showed like 5 like fucking graphs and shit, and they're like, oh, the perpendicular angle of the Velociraptor, fucking just weird shit like that. I was like, all right, man, it's kind of cool, but I don't really give a shit that much. I think it would be cool if the ESPN broadcast mixed in a little bit of shit like that, though. Like Fox Sports Sun will sometimes like supplement like a highlight in a game with like StatCast type stuff. Like if someone makes a really good catch in the outfield, they'll have the thing with the trajectory of the ball where it traces it, like that trail behind it or whatever, and it'll show the path the outfielder took and shit. Like I think that's kind of cool. And then when they do the same thing with home runs and they have like the launch angle and the exit velocity and stuff, that's pretty cool. But I don't think that centering a whole broadcast around it is an appealing concept. I just think it would be cool instead of just having Alex Rodriguez fucking talk about getting text messages from whatever baseball players he wants to name drop about how awesome a Rays trade was. Would be to mix that with some StatCast type stuff. That's kind of cool. Am I pumped for NHL season? Yeah, man. Looking forward to the game tomorrow. Looking forward to the 10th and 11th games against the Panthers in the last week. They gotta stop doing that shit. It's really annoying. Am I going to the Lightning game? No. I work until 6 tomorrow. And I live in Clearwater. So I would literally have to drive like 100 miles an hour to have a chance of being there for that. So we're going to stay home and record the Dave Michigan's highlights and hopefully make a video if they get another W. They didn't look too hot in the preseason, though, but, I mean, it's the preseason.
Pacifica was brewed for those who follow their own path.
Have a good one, Jonathan. Thanks for hanging out, as always, man. Celebrating in Denver. Nice, dude. That's pretty cool.
Introducing the Impossible Whopper with a patty made from plants. No beef.
No beef.
You're going to the game against the Avalanche. Nice. October 19th.
Available nationwide.
Yeah, see that little 20 minutes in the top left corner, and I feel like I've capped out at what I can say But yeah, I guess just to wrap it up, again, really, really fun game for the Rays, or just for me to watch. Like, I was so fucking hyped. Pretty much like, there's so many, like, they got like 3 double plays and shit after Charlie Morton struggling, or any pitcher struggling, they get a big double play. Nick Anderson got like a ton of strikeouts in the inning and a half he pitched. Diego Castillo pitched really, really well. He pitched really well in the second half of the season after he struggled coming back from the disabled list. And Charlie Morton didn't pitch great, but he if anything, he's always like a calming presence, I think, for the pitching staff, where he doesn't get too like caught up in the moment. And even if it's like fucking bases loaded with 1 out, he finds a way to get out of it. And it's not the prettiest sometimes, like 30 pitches in the first inning is not good, but he made it happen. And then he got another 4 innings, and he goes 5 with like 90 pitches and 1 fucking run allowed that shouldn't have even been a thing if the Rays infield didn't completely fuck up. But yeah. And you know what else is fun was seeing how excited these guys got every time their teammates made a big play. You can tell that despite however dysfunctional the people running this team may be at times, you can tell the players really get along well, and that there's really good team chemistry. And I think that's a big reason why the Rays have had the success they've had this season. As cheesy as it may sound, or cliche or whatever, I just think that I don't know, they always look happy, you know? Anytime the camera pans to the dugout, they all look happy and like they're having a good time. So it's fun to watch as a fan. And again, really glad they didn't make it too stressful. It was like just stressful enough, you know? Like if this was a 2-1 game, I would have fucking died. But knowing that they had a good, cushion there, most of the game will help me, not go too crazy. But yeah, fun game, good game, tough series coming up, starting this Friday against the Astros. Lightning versus Panthers tomorrow night should be fun. The Lightning have this crazy home winning streak going on opening night. So hopefully they can keep that going. And hopefully I get to make a video for you guys tomorrow night with some Lightning highlights. I wish I could do it tonight for the Rays, but MLB doesn't let it happen, so I gotta live with it. But yeah, thanks for hanging out as always, guys. Always appreciate you guys stopping in, saying what's up. And hope everybody has a good night. And hope to see you again tomorrow. See you guys. Peace. Go Rays.